Hey guys, it's me again. I'm back with my second video. Um, that's my first video on the 30th of December. Today is the 13th of January. I keep meaning to post a video, and I just haven't had time to actually get to it. But in the past couple weeks, I have worked on 5 new patterns that I have in the shop now. Plus, haven't done a whole lot of stitching. But I have gone to the craft store and gotten several new supplies that I didn't actually need, but let's see. The patterns that I did, this one here, Wizard of Oz, it's Dorothy and Toto on the way from Munchkin Land to the Emerald City. And here we have, the Wicked Witch of the West, Cowardly Lion, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and Glinda the Good. See a little better. That one's in my shop, Mr. Cross Stitch on Etsy for $4.99. And then I've started doing some mini patterns. There's different people with a quote next to them. This first one I did was Barack Obama with "Yes We Can" from his campaign speeches and "Yes We Did" from his final speech as president. The next one is Alexander Hamilton from the musical Hamilton. I'm not throwing away my shot. Next is Princess Diana. Only do what your heart tells you. She's got a Union Jack border around her. And the last one I put up this week is Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Women belong at all places where decisions are being made. You can see I got her lace collar. It'll focus. That's what I've got. I have a few more I'm working on. Malala Yousafzai, maybe a Freddie Mercury. There's several other ideas floating around. I haven't got a whole lot of stitching done the past couple weeks. It's because I either haven't had time or I do have time, but I just don't feel like it. But this is what I've done to the Gustav Klimt pattern that I've been working on. This is a little more green to it, really, a few other colors. But if you watched my last video, remember this is part of the Gustav Klimt painting The Lady with the Fan. I forgot to bring my pattern over here with me to show, but this is the fan she's holding, the center of the fan, the bird wing that's in the background. There's a bunch of different flowers and birds on the gold background. And then part of her neck and the dress. I've gotten all of the big blocks of color, or most of the big blocks of color for the section of the pattern I'm working on done. I think the rest of it now is little confetti, basically. 2 or 3 stitches of color here, 2 or 3 here, 1 random stitch here. So I'll be going a little bit slower until I move over to another section. When I finish this should be about 14 by 14 inches or so. This week I did go to the craft store and got some new supplies that I did not need. Some fabric remnants that looks really blue up close, but it's actually a dark purple. You can see it still looks very blue in the camera. I also got this yellow. It looks very pale there, but back here, that's about the right color. It has this little subtle little white pattern on it. And this one, I wasn't sure if I was going to get it because I couldn't decide if I liked it or not, or what I would stitch on it, but I decided to go ahead and get it because it's a couple bucks. It's floral pattern. A little closer. And then the favorite one I got, which again I have no idea what I'll even stitch on it. But it's this mint green, kind of oriental looking design on it. And I also got these unicorn scissors to go with my stork and my cat scissors. Kind of a rainbow finish on them. Not a lot's gone on with me the past few weeks. I did finish my reading challenge. Got all 50 books done. I'm already 3.5 books into this year. Aside from work, I haven't been up to too much lately. I did finish my reading challenge. I got all 50 books finished for 2018, and I'm already 3.5 books into this year. So far, I've read a Finding Fisher mystery and working on my third Miss Marple mystery. This is Taco. He is almost 9 years old. He's a Chiweenie, half weenie dog, half Chihuahua. I've had him since he was a little puppy, about 6 months old or so. He is the sweetest little thing. He was actually, I got him in February, that June, he was dog napped, I guess you would say, from my front yard. I've been teaching an art class out in my little building I had, and he let class out early, and he slept outside when I was bringing supplies back in, stuff to the house, and just going in and out. Someone went down the road, they stopped in a tree just outside the edge of the property, and I called him to him, and he ran because he loves getting in the car, so jump in the UPS truck, and they drove off with him. And we saw him drive off and realized what happened. We make flyers, post around, put on Facebook. Finally, our mail carrier, after 2 weeks, found him. But she saw him outside, saw the car. Apparently, they had been on vacation for the whole 2 weeks, and he came back. He was super skinny. They stole him and didn't take care of him at all. But finally got him back, and he was so happy to see us. And his teddy bear. And he thinks he's my baby. Well, he is my baby. But he's very jealous of the other dogs and cats. If I start talking to them, he has like run, get in my lap, get in my face, and no, you love me, you love me. I don't know if I mentioned last time, I have Taco, Sadie, my, which is half Chihuahua, half Feist, and then Montgomery, who you met last video, and Faye, my other cat. Alright, thanks for tuning in this week. The video is a little shorter than I wanted, but I didn't really get to work on a whole lot this past couple weeks. Be sure to check out my shop, Mr. Cross Stitch, on Etsy. Also follow me on Instagram, Mr. Cross Stitch, and Dakota Miller Art. And there's also a Facebook page for Mr. Cross Stitch. And be sure to like this video and subscribe, and click the little bell icon to get notifications when I post. And I'll see you next time. Happy stitching!